The story of your life begins in the shadows, a hollowed-out tree deep in the forest, hidden from the predators and chaos outside. Your mother, a cautious and elusive figure, is the only constant in your fragile early days. Her presence is your anchor, her warmth your only comfort, but comfort is fleeting. The forest seems unwelcoming. The nights are filled with the cries of predators, each a potential threat to you and your siblings. Your siblings begin to vanish. One disappears in the night, perhaps taken by a predator, though you never hear a sound. Another grows weaker with each passing day until he simply stops moving. It's just you and your mother now, clinging to survival in a forest that offers little mercy. When your eyes finally open, your mother teaches you to climb trees, forage for fruit, and stay silent in the presence of predators. You learn quickly, there's no other choice. Your first taste of fruit is bittersweet, a small pleasure in a harsh world. You discover figs and berries, their sweetness a momentary escape from the constant fear. But food is scarce, and hunger becomes a familiar companion. As you grow, your fur takes on its distinctive pattern, a blend of spots and stripes that make you a creature of camouflage. Your mother begins to leave you alone for longer periods. One night, she doesn't return. You wait, your tiny heart pounding at every sound outside the den. Days pass, and her scent fades from the den entirely. You're on your own now, thrust into a world you're barely prepared to navigate. One of your favorite discoveries is coffee cherries. Their ripe red skin is irresistible, and you eagerly consume them whenever you find them. You don't know it, but your digestive system is about to transform these cherries into something humans will call civet coffee, one of the rarest and most expensive coffees in the world. To you, it's just a tasty treat, but to humans, it's a luxurious delicacy. As a civet, your life isn't just about survival, it's also about communication. You leave scent markings to signal your presence, using glands near your tail to produce a musky secretion. These markings serve as a message to other civets, sometimes a warning to stay away, other times an invitation during mating season. Speaking of mating, the time eventually comes for you to find a partner. Civet courtship is brief and pragmatic. You meet a female under the cover of darkness, her scent guiding you to her location. After a short encounter, you part ways, and she will go on to raise the young alone, just as your mother did. Humans, the creatures that live beyond the forest's edge, are becoming more of a presence. You've seen their lights, heard the distant hum of their machines. Their encroachment pushes you to explore new parts of the forest, sometimes even venturing close to their settlements. The smell of ripe fruit from their plantations is irresistible. You know the risks. Humans don't always welcome visitors like you, but hunger often overrides caution. One night, you find yourself in a small orchard, feasting on fallen mangoes. The taste is divine, but you don't notice the faint metallic scent of something nearby, a trap. As you move to grab another mango, the world snaps shut around you. A metal cage slams down and you're caught. Panic surges through you, your body thrashing against the unyielding bars. You've never felt so exposed, so vulnerable. The forest, your sanctuary, is out of reach, and the night feels colder than ever. Morning comes, and with it the humans. They approach cautiously, their voices murmuring in a language you don't understand. One of them examines you with a mix of fascination and calculation. You hiss and spit, pressing yourself against the farthest corner of the cage. But there's no escape. Your world shrinks to the confines of a cage, the air thick with unfamiliar smells. You're taken to a place where other civets are kept, their eyes dull and their movements sluggish. The humans feed you coffee cherries, far more than you would ever eat in the wild. Your body processes them, and they collect what passes through you, treating it as a treasure. You've become a cog in their machine, a producer of luxury for people who will never know your story. The wildness in you begins to fade, replaced by a numb acceptance of your new reality. The forest, once your playground and your home, feels like a distant dream. Years pass and your body weakens. The confinement, the stress, and the monotony take their toll. One day, you simply don't have the strength to move. The humans find you lying still in your cage, your once bright eyes now dim. Your life ends not in the embrace of the forest, but in the cold sterility of captivity. Yet even in death, you remain a symbol of the delicate balance between nature and humanity, a reminder of the cost of luxury and the resilience of wild creatures thrust into a world they never chose.